Hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Cryptic, and today I've got a video that, well, I've been wanting to make for a few weeks, but sort of wanted to do my research on it, trial it out for myself, and really bring an answer to a question that I would say a few people, including myself, have asked, even though I've owned what you see the device in front of you here since launch, and went through the motions of it being, this hot portable gaming system, to it just being obsolete thanks to lack of Sony support after about, I'd say, 3 or 4 years worth of it being on the market. Of course, what I'm talking about is the PlayStation Vita, and the question, is it worth getting one today in 2021 or soon to be 2022? I'm here to answer that question and sort of give you my experience with the device and sort of an honest, long-term, very long-term PlayStation Vita owner, give you the real perspective of whether it's something that's worth getting if you don't have one, and if you do have one, is it worth turning it on again and salvaging it? So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Also, as a quick side note, we're trialing out some 4K 60 footage. If you guys could leave a comment down below and let us know if it's something that you like. If it is, we'll keep doing more of it. If you can't notice much of a difference or don't really care, let me know as well. All feedback is good feedback. So, PlayStation Vita, is it worth getting one? Well, it depends on what are you going to be using it for. Are you going to just be playing the native Vita games on it? Or are you going to be using it as like a jailbroken emulation system that can also play Vita games, PS1 games, some PS2 classics, arcades, and other systems on it? Just as a full disclosure, this video isn't about how to jailbreak PlayStation Vita. If you'd like a video on that, let me know. I can definitely make my own version of a tutorial on how to do it. Yeah, if enough of you ask for it, I'll do it. The other tutorial videos have been quite successful on the channel, but let me know if this is one that you want. So yeah, are you going to be playing native games on there, or is it going to be jailbroken? If you're going to be going the native route, what can you sort of benefit out of that? Not much now, to be honest. Sony sort of killed the PlayStation Store on the Vita. Recently there was a whole debacle of them shutting down PSN on the Vita completely. The store, the whole lot. There was clearly backlash. Sony decided to keep it up. How long will it be up for? Who knows? You can't do credit card, PayPal transactions anymore directly through the store on the Vita. You have to manually add funds to your wallet and then use the wallet funds then to purchase games on a store that's broken. There are bugs on there which I will go through and show you, but the bugs are essentially, not being able to see tiles for game titles, so you don't know what you're buying unless you know the title name off by heart, or if you're trying to browse for something interesting and new, you haven't got a clue. Images, no trailers, it's pretty bare bones. And yeah, there's not that many physical titles. I mean, going to a game shop trying to find Vita cartridges, good luck with that. They went out the moment that pretty much Sony stopped supporting it. So yeah, on the other hand, jailbreak your PlayStation Vita. What does that entail? Is it worth it? Well, I'm here to tell you, if you are getting a modern day Vita, if you are getting one, the only reason you should get one is to jailbreak it, because you're going to get a lot more use out of it than just playing Vita titles. Now, don't get me wrong, it's got great Vita titles. Let me build it up here for you. Cool thing about the way that this is jailbroken, which I'll leave a link to a written article that goes step by step in the description box. It shows the Sony splash screen, so no one will know it's really jailbroken unless they're looking closely at the apps you have. So let's have it load. There you go. It is 3rd of December at 8:06 here. And yeah, right. It's the homepage. Got all your apps. So far it looks like a typical Vita, right? There we go. Now we go to the jailbroken side of things. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Apps, other things that typically a Vita wouldn't have if it wasn't jailbroken. Cool thing about this, to jailbreak the Vita in the version that I've done the most modern way, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. A lot less tedious, but you will need a PC or a laptop to be able to do it, a Windows device specifically, to pull this off. But yeah, a couple of games downloaded. Sly, Dragon's Crown, just because, yeah, I decided to start seeing how these games ran. Yeah, so basically having a jailbroken Vita is the only reason to have a Vita. I wouldn't suggest having a Vita for any other reason, just because, although I would say, hey, buy all the games, which definitely do, buy all the games. I'm not going to show you guys how to get access to files for games that are pirated or anything like that. We're not about that on this channel. And I have no interest in letting people know where to go to get them, but you source them however you see fit. That's on you. But yeah, anything from the PKG application to download all your different packages and games, to Vita Homebrew for hacked and modified games, custom stuff, running Adrenaline for running native PSP and emulation, Vita Deploy to do all your different features. Yeah, I mean, this just pretty much makes it your one device that does everything from Vita to PSP to PS1 to Nintendo to Sega to any other, you know, device, arcades, all that. And if you are willing to find one online, because they're getting scarce now and they are going up in price, because people, I would say the jailbreaking a Vita is quite popular now. In the sense that compared to a lot of other devices, this is built phenomenally well. It's ahead of its time. It was the idea that probably made Nintendo realize, hey, the Switch can be a real thing, because they did the Vita as a handheld. That gave you a home console in your hands, and then they did the separate device doing PS Vita TV, which the Switch sort of does both in one. So yeah, this was definitely ahead of its time, and probably why it didn't do as well as people thought, because, well, the proprietary memory, etc., that was stupid. Cool thing about this, it's 128 gig storage now with it being modified. You use the SD to Vita adapter, which I'll throw a picture on screen so you guys have an idea what it is. Pick those from anywhere, eBay or Amazon, wherever, and get a SanDisk micro SD, put that in, and start jailbreaking, and store as many things as you want on it, from your emulated games to your PSP games to all the Vita games you want. And the cool thing as well, you can play any region version of a game. If a game was censored in the West or didn't come out in the West, you can get it. You're not blocked by whatever's on the PlayStation Store. You know, because you can still, of course, if you jailbreak, you can still access the PlayStation Store. You can still buy games. You can still do all that, which I highly recommend. But also things that you couldn't get access to in the West, you can get access to as well. But yeah, this is the OLED version, the OG Vita. You'd be very hard pressed to get one in decent condition now. I think if you are getting ones, you'd be getting the Japanese LCD versions. Cool thing is there is a way to mod the screen on that slightly to make it more pop and vibrant with the colors on screens. Not as good as the OLED, but close enough considering it's an LED. Just a registry editor app on when you jailbreak it. But yeah, that's my honest view. Is it worth getting a Vita in 2021/2022? If you're just playing Vita games, no. If you're jailbreaking, hell yes. But yeah, guys, that's me. If you guys have any questions down below, if you want me to do the tutorial on how to jailbreak it, if you want me to do anything else, any questions, let me know. I won't be showing you how to get ROMs or anything, and but yeah, let me know. Leave a comment below. If this short video has been helpful for you, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.